Blog Talk Radio.
So good morning, good morning.
Oh, yeah. We're walking in purpose, walking with Angela, walking with purpose. We got talent from the Lord, and we're here to show the world the talent that we have is here to change your world. We're walking in purpose, yeah. We're walking in purpose, yeah. We're walking with Angela, walking with purpose, showing the world all that we have. Just God gave it to us.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I want to thank you guys for tuning in for Monday morning motivation, your half hour of power with the Queen. Of course, I am the Queen of Collaboration, your certified life coach and self-publishing coach. I tell you, I am always honored and humbled to be able to come before you guys. I want to thank you guys for tuning in on this morning, those that are tuned in on Blog Talk Radio, those that are tuned in across social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. I thank you guys for tuning in this morning. I pray that your day is blessed beyond what you can see in the natural. But I'm going to be really, really quick before you this morning. I'm not going to be long. Just wanted to jump on this morning like all Mondays and encourage you and to let you know that this is going to be the best Monday ever. Last Monday I know was good, but this Monday is going to be even greater. Your week is going to be even better than last week, so look forward to it. Be expecting it to be greater than last week. And speak that thing into the existence, because guess what? We got the power to do that. We got the power to do that. Y'all, I want to share with y'all what I got in the mail over the weekend. If you guys have not grabbed your copy, for those that are tuned in on Blog Talk Radio, I am now talking about my book, Joy. Joy Speaks, God's Joy. Joy Speaks. It is my first poetry book, y'all. This is the first debut poetry book, solo book that I've done by myself. So all 15 of the poems inside of this book is mine. There is 4 additional poems inside of this book that was done by Jerome Devani Wilson, who is incarcerated, a wrongfully imprisoned individual that's been incarcerated for over 20 years. He's been sharing some of his work. If you guys have been following the magazine, you have opportunity to see some of his work inside of the magazine. And y'all, for those that are familiar with the magazine, know that I am also the CEO and founder of Aspiring Authors Magazine. Y'all, we are now on Amazon, so you can go over. Right now we have the May issue is up free. So you guys can go over, download the May issue, check it out, leave a review, let us know what you think about the magazine, so we can kind of look forward to, changes coming in 2024. We're trying to revamp and vamp up. We're trying to elevate. We're trying to evolve the magazine, take the magazine to the next level. So we are looking for your feedback. So over the next couple of months, all of the issues for 2023 are going to be on ebook and available for you guys certain periods for free. So next week you're going to be able to download, starting Wednesday, you'll be able to download April's issue, and then we're going to go backwards all the way to January, and then we'll start back over and start with June and go to the end of the year. But you guys will get an opportunity to look at the magazine, to enjoy the magazine for free. All we ask is that you go over, download the magazine, and just leave a review. Let us know how you feel. If you love it, leave a loving review. If there's issue with it, please tell us. We want your honest opinion. We want your honest opinion. Guess what? It's not going to break my heart. It's not going to break any of the writer's heart. We just want your honest input because guess what? We are a voice for our community, so we want to be able to, be that voice. And in order to be that voice, we have to make sure that we are voicing those things that are concerning our community. So, y'all, please check out the magazine. Y'all, I woke up this morning to being ranked number 1 in social policies, number 5 in another category, and number 22 in another category. And that would not be possible without you guys. So guess what? I thank you guys that have went over, downloaded your copy, and supporting the magazine. If you have not, please make sure that you do that sometime today. And if you're on Facebook, please make sure that you get that list and copy those links so that you can make sure that you get those free copies. If you guys are tuning in on Blog Talk and like, okay, well, what are you talking about? So we're talking about the Aspiring Authors magazine that is now available in the e-version. You can go over to Amazon and type in Aspiring Authors magazine, and all 5 editions that's up will come up, and you can click on the May edition. It's free. The other editions are $9.99. But if you wait, you're going to get an opportunity to download them for free during each specific week. So I just had to throw that out there. This morning. I thank you guys. Everyone that tuned in last week to celebrate with the men, I appreciate you. I truly enjoyed it. Shout out to Ricardo, Huni Bakatoon, Chris, Troy Reed. Thank you guys for chiming in and being a part of the Men History Celebration that we did on last Sunday, not this past Sunday, but last Sunday. And to all of my men that are fathers, happy Father's Day yesterday, happy belated Father's Day for those that are fathers. But this month we honor our men because we don't have a recognition. I think they may do an International Men's Day in November, but we don't have a Men History Month like we have a Women's History Month, a Black History Month. We don't have a Men History Month. Y'all, and our men, I think we should be honoring our men because guess what? Society has failed them. Our Black men society has failed. And y'all, today, we are celebrating Juneteenth. A lot of us are celebrating Juneteenth. For those that are celebrating Juneteenth, I just want you to ponder this. I want to share this with you. And it was an article that was written by Jerome Devani Wilson, who has been in prison wrongfully for over 20 years. This was released through EIN Presswire, and it is a speech that he wrote. And I want to read that speech to you guys. It's called Speech by Texas Liberation Co-founder Ice Immortal Oscar Addresses the President and Juneteenth Celebrators. So it says the Juneteenth situation. Houston, Texas, is being released from Houston, Texas, and it was released on June the 14th. It says this speech has been shortened for the press release. To read the full speech, you can visit www.justiceforjeromedevanywilson.org/What to a Slave is And I'm going to share this link inside of the comment section on social media, Facebook, inside StreamYard in just a second. So the title of it says, What to a Slave is Juneteenth. In recent years, what is referred to as the exception clause to the 13th Amendment has garnered mounting attention from both human rights and criminal justice reform advocates. The clause in Section 1 of the 13th Amendment clearly states that neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime where the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States. The movement such as Amend the 13th and End the Exception have been calling for the Congress to put an end to the clause that says give incentives to the state for felony conviction. Director and activist Ivana DuVernay even filmed a documentary called 13 to bring awareness to what some call the slavery loophole that makes it legal. This speech, What to the Slave is Juneteenth, was recorded over a Texas prison phone in response to President Biden's signing into existence the national recognition of the Juneteenth holiday, which acknowledged June 19, 1865 as the day of the word finally reaching Galveston Island, Texas, informing slaves that they had been freed. Statement about the White House Juneteenth celebration, Ice Immortal Oscar said one of our biggest hurdles is that politicians, celebrities with platforms, and the media have been compromised. Why else would they be at the White House celebrating while we are still enslaved? Oppressors need we the people to be confused to where we think that the facts are just our views, but the narratives are supposed to be our truth. No, slavery is still alive. And we need to make Juneteenth real, but they don't want the real story out. This speech was written in the spirit of Frederick Douglass' speech delivered on July the 5th, 1852. When asked to speak at the Independence Day commencement, his speech was called What to a Slave is the 4th of July. In this speech, Douglass posed the question, and then he answered it. What to the American slave is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him more than all other days of the year the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is a constant victim. Both the audio and the text version of the speech, What to a Slave is Juneteenth, is available on the website, which is www.justiceforjeromedevonnewilson.org/What to the Slave is Juneteenth. He is the founder of the Texas Liberation Collective movement, and he believes think, learn, teach, and empower. Whew, y'all, that was a lot. That was a lot. So I know a lot of us are out. We have been celebrating Juneteenth all weekend. And my question to a lot of people, do they even realize that there is that clause inside of the 13th Amendment that still legally, a lot of people say we need to move past this, but as long as we have prisoners that are not being paid for their work that they're doing, it's slavery. They're getting free labor, and it's requiring them to go out and do this. And companies are benefiting from it. You think about companies like Victoria's Secret, Starbucks, McDonald's, a list of them. It goes on and on. You can go over to my Facebook page. I have been sharing this for about a year now. I've been sharing different things about this. You also can go over to Justice for Jerome Devonni Wilson's page. He has some amazing articles that talks about a lot of what is going on in the state of Texas, because there's a lot going on in the state of Texas. You have individuals that are being incarcerated, wrongfully incarcerated, convicted by all white juries, which is illegal. They're being convicted by all white juries, and it clearly states that we are supposed to be given a jury of our peers. Now, a jury of my peers would not be a jury of all white jurors. It's okay to have a couple, but my peers would be someone that looked like me. And that's not what's happening in the state of Texas. And as we continue to fight for justice for these individuals, you got Mr. Drummer, who's been wrongfully incarcerated for over 33 years from this scandal, this fixing scandal that's been going on for decades. You look at 3 decades. This has been going on. You look at what is going on. Mr. Drummer currently has a $1 million lawsuit against the state of Texas, the former Texas Attorney General. They just impeached him. They just released him from office. But before they did that, Mr. Drummer had already filed this $1 million lawsuit against this man, showing this, y'all. And not only that, I have a packet here that has all the information concerning Mr. Drummer's case and how that they fixed and falsified documents, how they sent documents in late, how they changed documents, and all kind of stuff, y'all. It is so crazy. I'm telling you, I am doing all that I can do to try to assist this man and try to help find people that are willing to stand with me and to help me, because y'all know I'm just getting into this, so I'm not really I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a paralegal, I just believe that wrong is wrong and right is right. And those that have been done wrong, they need a right. All those you're looking at 25 or 30 other individuals that's in the same prison with this man that have been convicted by all white jurors. They have been unrepresented. Because you look at this, you have lawyers that have been being paid by, thank you for tuning in, Cheryl. Love you, girl. And I pray that your doctor visit is great. But you have lawyers that work for, they were prosecutors. They became assistant attorney, assistant DAs, then they became DAs, and then they got on the Court of Appeals, became judges on the Court of Appeals. So do you look at all these people that they put in prison, and then they get stuck in the prison system because you got these judges now that put them there, so now they can keep offsetting their parole. They can keep putting in these legislations. Like, I'm listening to this lawyer, and if y'all are in Texas, y'all need to make sure that y'all connect with Miss Allie Booker. She's an amazing. I've been following her on social media, on Instagram and different places, and I love what her and Dr. Candace Matthews is doing for the black people in the state of Texas. They need more people like them in the state of Texas to stand up and say enough is enough. Because if you Google Texas, corruption in Texas, y'all, so much is going to come up. But I know Texas is not the only state, because you talk about right here in South Carolina. South Carolina is one of the states that do not pay their prisoners to work. You got Texas, South Carolina, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and Arkansas. They do not pay their prisoners to work. So they're doing free labor, just another form of modern-day slavery. You look at all of the stuff that they're pumping out. You know, they're making T-shirts. They're making different products that are coming on the outside and being sold. That is a multi-billion-dollar industry, the prison. But then they keep them in horrific, they're in horrific environments. You talk about roaches. You talk about rats. We don't talk about what was going on down there in Alabama and how these people would just kept breaking out and getting stuff going on with their skin and all kind of stuff. They deprive them of meals. A peanut butter sandwich is a piece of bread, 2 pieces of bread with 1 dab of peanut butter, dry peanut butter. And what they do is they throw it in a brown paper sack. They don't even wrap it up. They just throw it in a brown paper sack. They bring it around, and they drop it on their doors. They knock on their doors. They drop it on the outside and give it to them. You don't treat dogs that way, but this is how they treat humans. So if you're in the state of Texas, I'm telling you, y'all better stay on the straight and narrow, because if you get in trouble, you in trouble. Because Texas is a state that do not believe in rehabilitation. So you can go through all the programming, you can go through all the schooling, you can go through all the whatever you want to go through. It does not matter. They do not believe in rehabilitation. They don't believe that a person can be rehabbed. They don't believe that you can change. So, and the prime example was the lady that was executed. After she received a Nobel Peace Prize, she was still executed in the state of Texas. We are calling for the amendment to the 13th Amendment. It needs to be amended. They need to take that clause out of free servitude, that free work. They need to take that out because they need to pay those prisoners. They should pay them for their services, for their work, so that they can be able to do the things that they need, so that they can pay for some of the stuff that they're saying that they're having to pay for. You know, that taxpayers are paying this and taxpayers are paying that, yet people that have people in prison are paying double. Y'all, I'm telling you, something needs to be done about these systems. They need to take another look at this prison system. You know, think about the reason why these prisons and policing and all of this was started. Y'all, it was started back in the day during slavery when they wanted to keep the slaves. If we ran away, the officer's job was to find us. That's what their jobs were, to find us. Some of these people hadn't forgot that. And they keep getting passed down generation to generation. They need to take another look at the judicial system, and there needs to be a lot of changes. You look at what just happened here in South Carolina, where they released a murder, a convicted murderer. They released him 16 years early, and they did it privately. Judges went in their private chambers, and they made the decision. Well, higher courts reversed the decision, so he had to go back to prison. And they need to revamp how they putting these people in place. You talk about the parole board down in Texas. These people can do whatever they want, and they have no one to answer to. They can talk to you any kind of way, and they have no one to answer to. Mr. Drummond is a prime example. If y'all have been following me and listening to me, I need y'all to make sure that y'all go over and not only sign the petition. We have a petition out for Mr. Drummond. Sign the petition and show your support. We're going to let these people know that we mean business, that we are here and we mean business. When they think that you don't have people on the outside that will speak up, these people will treat you any kind of way. They will treat you any kind of way. So, y'all, I want y'all to make sure that y'all sign this petition for me, please. And make sure that when y'all see me sharing and posting stuff about these individuals, if y'all would please help me share it out. And we just want to get the word out. We just want to get the word out. We just want to try to help bring these individuals home that have been wrongfully and overly incarcerated. Shout out to Chinchilla J on the WBNN. She's over on the WBNN, the other network that I'm a part of. This is what she do. Pamela J. Hayes, this is what she do. These people, this is what they do. Pam is up in New York. This is what she do. She have the Women of the Wall. She have a magazine, and that's what she focused on. So if you have someone in that area that need help, reach out to Pam. She may not have all of the answers, but she can put you in contact with somebody that can help you. If you're up in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area, reach out to her. She may be able to put you in connection with somebody if she can't assist you. Then you have Dr. Chinchilla J. She focuses all over the world. She's not just in Philadelphia. Her main focus is Philadelphia because that's where she resides. But she focused all over the world. She's had individuals from different places on the show talking about their cases. She's had people from Georgia, Mississippi, Texas, Oklahoma, just different places. Y'all, it's going to take all of us taking a stand, all of us speaking out, all of us being the change that we want to see. I'm not going to let it go. You have to be that change that you desire to see in this world. I'm telling you, y'all better connect with the Crew podcast because that is our motto. And not only are we trying to be the change that we desire to see, we're bringing people across the platform that is doing just that so that we can allow you guys to see them. So make sure that you are staying connected to all the things that we're doing. And if you have anybody that is going through some of these things and you want to help get their story out, connect with the Crew podcast. Connect with the magazine. This is what we do, y'all. We are the voice for those that think that they don't have a voice. It's not the season to be quiet. It's not the season to sit down, and that's not what we're doing over here. You want joy? Choose Jesus over yourself. That's what I did, y'all. I chose Jesus over myself. Joy. And I got my joy back. And he dropped 15 poems in my spirit. And, y'all, I want to share one of these poems before I leave. I did a section that was dedicated to those that are incarcerated, those that are that are going through. And it's called the Blood Still Works section. And in that section, I have 5 poems called Depression, Oppression, Stronghold, Deliverance, and Victory. So I'm going to share one of those poems with you guys, and then I'm going to get on off of here. I got 2 minutes, and I'm going to get on off of here, y'all. Stronghold is the one I'm going to share with you guys today. It's called Stronghold. Stronghold, imprison me. My spirits will too be free. Chains of injustice bind me tight. My faith I cling to with all my might. The walls are cold and dark. My heart forever stark. The hope of freedom I can't see. My soul in this prison will never be free. My faith I cling to with all my might. My spirit will be free. The walls of this prison I can't break. My soul in this prison will always be at stake. My faith I cling to with all my might. My spirits will to be free. The walls of this prison I can't break, but I will never give up. I will never be meek. My faith I cling to with all my might. My spirits will be free. The walls of this prison I can't break, but I will never give up. I will never be weak. My faith I cling to with all my might. My spirit will be free. The walls of this prison I can't break, but I will never give up. I will be delivered. I thank God for dropping that in my spirit. I thank him for these poems. That was called Stronghold. And that poem was dedicated to Jerome Devontae Wilson and Mr. Cornell Jackie Drummer, who has been in prison for over 30 years. Jerome has been in prison for over 20 years. And, y'all, it's time for them to come home. It's time for prison to be reformed. Time for prison to be reformed. Mr. Cornell Drummer, 30 years, 33 years this man has been in prison because of false documentation. 33 years this man has been in prison because of false allegations, falsified documentation, y'all. And I got it all right here. All right here. My next move is if you do films, if you do short stories, if you do documentaries, reach out to me because I really want to get this in film. I want to get this in print. I'm going to be doing a book for Mr. Drummer. We're going to be working on a book. We're going to be getting some, not just his story, but we're going to be getting some more of those prisoner stories. We're going to be getting their story, and we're going to be sharing it in the form of a book, so be looking forward to that. Y'all, we have to stand for something or we'll continue to fall for nothing. I want to thank you guys for tuning in this morning to Monday Morning Motivation. I pray that your week is blessed beyond what you can see in a day. Let this be the best Monday ever. Go walk in purpose because you have purpose. He didn't drop you out of the sky. I love you guys. Be blessed. See y'all back here next Monday, same time, same place. Share this with somebody if you've been blessed on today. Share this with someone in your circle, someone that may be blessed by this or someone that may need help. Y'all, I love y'all, and I thank you for all of your support. Have a great day.